Hi, I'm Jeanette, the North End Coach. I'm so glad that you have joined me here today. We are going to take a look at a career hack. Again, a career hack being similar to a life hack, which we've heard of. These are like shortcut ways, kind of scrappy ways, clever things that we might not have otherwise thought about to, kind of shortcut getting to an objective that maybe we didn't think we could get to. So, same idea applies here for this idea of a career hack. And this is particularly useful when you are in a situation where you're thinking, I I just feel like I need to maybe move on, try something different. I'm not feeling impact in the work that I'm doing. I'm not seeing how that I'm actually making a difference in the big scheme. Maybe I need to consider moving to something else. This is a common occurrence that my career clients come to me with. And what I'd offer here is, well, let's try a little hack before you decide that for sure it's time to put all of the eggs into the update the resume and LinkedIn basket, because there might be something that you could do to adjust in this area. And so when you would describe yourself as just not for all the hours that you're putting into your work, just not seeing how it connects to, something that really matters and is of importance to you. This is something that you can consider doing. I don't know that we necessarily, like other hacks, necessarily come to think, oh, I should do this because we're, most of the time buried in all of the work that we're doing moving forward on the various projects that we have. But this is the idea of creating a portfolio. It doesn't have to be fancy, but essentially it's taking a look at all of the different work projects and work elements that you have been involved in over, a past period of time, maybe the last year, maybe a couple of years back, maybe a 5-year view, whatever feels like it's most interesting to you to do. But really taking a look at all of these different things that you've been doing and then tracing them back to, all right, well, what's the meaning of that? How has that advanced different objectives within the organization and move forward in ways that are important to you, such as how has that perhaps impacted other people positively because of the work that you're doing. When you make the effort of, reflection, maybe you sit down and you create this portfolio first by doing some journaling. Maybe you open a document on your computer. It doesn't really matter the logistics around it, but it's that you do take the time to reflect and trace back, the meaning of your work to impact. Sometimes it's just that we haven't taken the time to really reflect and notice the patterns in the big picture of the work that we're doing to be able to see how that matters. Now, if after, considering this particular hack, you are still feeling like, "Ugh, this is not for my next steps in my career. I want to see impact in a different way," then it may be time to move on. Or there may be different aspects of your role that could use a different sort of a hack approach. If that's your suspicion, I want to offer you a couple of different things. One is I have a really quick quiz that you can take to narrow in a bit more around, what might be awry in terms of, kind of the mix of some different elements in your role. And then it delivers, as the assessment or the quiz results delivers you some suggestions around what you might do to make a difference in those areas. That could be useful. The other thing that I'd offer is take me up on my offer that I've put out there in the description box to spend a little bit of time in a free career strategy session. I'm happy to do that for you, no strings attached. All right, thanks for joining me today. I will be back in another week with another topic, but I hope that this has provided a little bit of insight and direction for you and look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good week ahead. Talk soon.